My name is Benjamin Peters, and I am new to New Zealand. I met my wife during YWAM. I finished my DTS there, and she was just starting hers, so it was really cool. We had a really good connection during YWAM, and we became really good friends. I left, and then I kept coming back and forth, and we decided to make it a thing. And it became expensive, so I decided to move here. And when we decided to officially make that move, and we were coming to get married here in New Zealand, that was January 4th of 2020. We were really excited about the wedding and just even being able to come here and officially move over here. And as soon as we did, we started hearing about this COVID thing. Everyone in the world kind of shrugged it off a little, not really understanding it fully. And then about a month later, a month or two after, we then heard COVID was a pretty big thing and the country was going into lockdown. So we had actually just started going to Lifezone for about 2 months, and then that happened, so it was a little rough on us. Definitely feeling quite alone and very secluded. Thankfully, both Ainsley and I, my wife, we both had jobs that actually were allowed to keep going during lockdown. I had an awesome job back in Canada. I was working as a deckhand on tugboats, and everything was looking really up, and I was kind of sad that I was going to have to leave it, and really hurt. And just I had a lot of friends, a lot of family there, and after everything happened, I have to have that perspective of like, hey, what would my entire last year be like if I was back in Canada? A lot of my family lost their jobs right away. I would have lost my job. I would have been struggling for work just to provide and get ready. The wedding wouldn't have happened. We'd have to postpone that for a while. Like, how God set everything up for me to be in this country was pretty amazing. One of the hardest parts of that was try to find out how to be grateful and like thankful for everything in that time of like, it still sucks and like you felt alone and disconnected and everything. And especially like I just left all my family and friends back home trying to do this, and this is what I get. I get a lockdown, I get COVID, and we started going to a church, and then that stopped right away. But I definitely think one of the encouraging things was definitely our small group that Jeremy and Bex both run, and now that we help run. I definitely think because of that small group and like us feeling so invited. We'd only been to one other church because we were wanting to find a church at that point, and like how welcome and loved we felt as soon as we got there. We were like, well, it's right beside our house, we might as well. I definitely think having that gratitude though is a choice. I want like this crazy awesome job kind of thing, but it's like right now I've got something pretty down in the dumps, and it's like I choose to think negatively about that, and I choose to have a bad mindset towards what I already have, where it's like I'm not giving thanks and praise to God for what I have currently. Like, I have a house right now. Sure, it's not big, and I can talk a lot of negative about it, but I'm really thankful for where we're at right now and what we do have. Throughout this series, it's been forcing me to think on it every single day, because it is a choice, and I can't stress that enough.